Happy terrific Tuesday, my lovelies. I hope everybody is good this morning. The sun is shining. Happy terrific Tuesday, my lovelies. Every time I turn the sound off on this phone, it always pops on. But I hope everybody is well. I hope everybody's having a terrific, terrific Tuesday. And it's so nice out. I think there's going to be rain every day this week, though, like little bits, 20 to 40% rain. But, hola, mi hermana. Happy birthday, David. Oh, yeah, you were out the minute your head hit the pillow. I'm sure you were. I'm sure. Good morning, Ange. Okay, have a good walk. Yeah, so I decided that for the month of June, since I had decided that this month is basically my last month of going every day, and I still don't know that yet. Tentatively, it may be my last month of daily content. So I decided that if that conspires on June 30th, I don't know yet. It just depends on how I'm feeling and how my channel is going, that I would do a live every day for the month of June. So we started the first live on June 1st with Ange and I. And then I did a live yesterday morning from Monday and done nothing to nobody. And that will continue every Monday, regardless of June or not. But I decided I'm going to do one every day. So it'll be different times and random every single day. And, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. Hey there, Lila, my love. You and Heather up early this morning. You two Westerners. Selena, I hope David has the day off for his birthday, but I probably imagine that he doesn't. But I hope that he gets some rest and celebrates his birthday today. I hope he has a good day. So yeah, so I decided that I'm just going to go live every day for the month of June, random times. So I have an appointment this afternoon, Zoe and I. Zoe's off today, so we have some errands to run. So I decided I would come on at 11. Hello there, Mr. Bite. How are you? Oh, that's right, Selena. I forgot that. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm sending my prayers that everything goes well. Everything goes well. So yes. But yeah, I said I would come on, and do a little something. I'm going to read our June calendar prompt again because I just loved it so much yesterday. I don't even want to tear it off. Today's calendar prompt on Tuesday, June 3rd, it's really cute. It says, challenges are opportunities for me to grow. The more I learn, the more equipped I am to handle whatever situations arise. So I just love that so much. So yes, Heather, positive energy that all goes smoothly. Exactly. All will be well. Most definitely. And the calendar, this is the Louise Hay calendar, by the way. And June, it says, this month I focus on friendship. If I do not have good friends I can truly count on, I remember that when I love and accept myself, I become a magnet for wonderful relationships of all kinds. I now attract new friends who are exciting, loving, caring, accepting, funny, and generous. If I already have close friends, it is safe for me to be open and vulnerable with them. Expressing my emotions is very healthy. I give myself permission to be a friend and share myself with supportive, nurturing people. In this way, life becomes richer and sweeter for us all. And I just love that so much. I just love it so much. So, yeah, this is the month to focus on friendship, whatever that means, to you. And I love that. Hey there, Jess. Good morning. I hope you're having a good work day. So, yes. So, I am going to read something from another Louise Hay, because that's my girl. It's one of my girls. Everyday Positive Thinking, Louise Hay. And today I chose 2 quotes from Deepak Chopra. And I chose these because I love the quotes, but Deepak Chopra was the person who inspired me to do transcendental meditation. And he started doing the meditation years and years ago. And when he started doing it with Oprah, I really was intrigued. And I'm like, I'm going to do this. And I started doing this meditation about, my God, maybe almost 15 years ago now. And I used to do it every single morning. I've kind of gotten out of the practice now. So I really need to get back to the practice of doing it every day. But it's so soothing. And he gives you the mantras to say, and he plays music. And it's just so soothing and so calming. And it's even so calming at night. I've gone to sleep to some of his meditations. And so, yeah. So the first quote from him is, recognize that when you're in balance, you possess a level of strength and flexibility that allows you to meet any challenge effortlessly. And I love that so much. And the next quote is, if you can learn from every relationship and understand how it came into your life, then no relationship needs to be remembered with regret. And that was a good one, especially on what we just read on this month of focusing on friendship. And I just thought that that was amazing because, we all have friends that, of course, we love dearly, we revere, we cherish, we're here for them no matter what. And then there are those relationships that kind of fall by the wayside, or maybe, you met somebody and you jumped into this friendship like a wrecking ball, and you jumped in, and then you realize, they're not what you seem, or they're not what you thought they were, or something, and so sometimes you cool your jets a little bit, and you kind of halt that friendship, or maybe you let go of that friendship for whatever reason. But I love that he says, never regret it. Just because it's something that happened. It came into your life, and every relationship, is something that we learn from. Everything is a teaching moment. Everything that we go through every single day, from the time we wake up. Hello there, Maronambi. And so everything we go through it's meant to be. It's just meant to be. And everybody we meet, I've had a couple of friendship fails here, on this platform. And not because of, that I despise the person or anything like that, but it just wasn't a fit for me. Just wasn't a fit. And I wish them all the well and all the best in the world, but it just wasn't a fit for me. And when you get older, you realize that. And at 60, I realize, the people around me that support me and make me happy and bring me joy, those are the people that bring the positive energy all the time. And the people who are always here to support me. Like, I hope that I'm always here to support everyone around me. And so those friendships are so important. No matter what kind of friendship, no matter if you fell out with somebody or not, it was a lesson, and those people were put in your life at that time for a reason. And that's something that I always say. There's a season and a reason for everything that we go through. And a lot of times we don't want our friendships to be seasonal. We don't want that season finale, so to speak. But sometimes it happens. You know, it just happens, and it's nobody's fault. You know, it wasn't a match. It wasn't a fit. So then you just, move on and pray for that person and wish them well. You never wish anybody any ill will, but you just know that, that energy wasn't the right energy for you. Wasn't the right energy. So I loved those two quotes today. I just really loved them. And what we always do here is something from the 5-minute gratitude journal. And I did something yesterday. And I try to do it every day. A lot of times I forget about this little book. And I love this book so much. And so, let's go into one here. We've got a quote from Ralph Marston. And the quote is, "Truly appreciate those around you, and you'll soon find many others around you." So like what we were just talking about friendship. When you appreciate the people around you and you really are grateful. When you have that grateful heart and that love, it's just a beautiful thing. It's just a beautiful thing. And there are 4 prompts. There are always 4 prompts. And the prompt today is something uplifting that someone said or did. And there are so many uplifting comments, especially here. I get so many, the comments that you all made this morning, coming in and saying good morning and everything. It's just beautiful. Those are so uplifting when we could be kind and congenial to everybody. And a lot of days we don't have those days sometimes. Sometimes we have that, like I said, I had that fly off the handle moment the other day when I walked out to the living room and Ma'am had tore something up and I just went off the handle. And, Zoe was like really disappointed. And I was so disappointed in myself because Ma'am is a kitten. And it wouldn't have happened if I didn't put my piece of garbage in a bag and left the bag open for her to find it. So, but in that moment, you get that rage. You're like, ah. So we just have to practice. Then that happens to us every day, no matter how much we practice gratitude and love and everything. It happens, it just happens. And so basically, I love it here when somebody says something uplifting. My daughter tells me, "Mommy, you look so good," or "Mommy, you're so thin now, after losing 120 pounds. That just makes me feel good." When I text my girls here and, we have a chit chat and everything. And, it's like, "We love you. I love you. I love you." That's a good thing. It's a good time. It's a good time to text and say, "Good morning. I'm thinking about you. I hope you have a beautiful day." And those things always brighten my day. Always brighten my day. Yes, it really does, Lila. It really does. And even if I don't talk to you for a long time, just know that I'm always thinking about you. You're always on my mind. I'm always wishing you well and gratitude. We all get caught up in our lives and get busy. And now I'm going to be so busy, doing this NASM certification. And so this week is going to be a rough one for me, but I'm building in that space. I'm building in that space. And the next prompt is an experience I cherish because it taught me something valuable. And one experience that I cherish that taught me something, yes, Lila, yes. Because we get busy. We're working and doing things. I mean, I'm not working, but this is work for me. This YouTube is work, So thank you, mi hermana. This studying, because I've done it before, and it's like, so to get my 61-year-old brain back in the game again is a little daunting. It's a little daunting, but I'm going to do it because I have a goal in mind. So I know that it's going to go well and it's going to be good, but I'm not perfectionist and I want all hundreds and A's and 90s. Like when I got my master's degree, if I didn't get 100, if I got a 98, I'm like, wait a minute. So, there's that pressure that we put on ourselves, right? So, but an experience that I cherish because it taught me something valuable, I'd have to say is, when my mommy passed. When my mommy passed, it was, I knew that she was ill. And I never expected that the day, Mother's Day, it was the eve of Mother's Day. So when she was admitted into the hospital, it was Mother's Day of 2021. And so it was, I think, May 8th. It was the eve that we walked down the stairs. She took her last walk down those stairs on her own. I didn't have to call an ambulance. And I never thought that that would be the last day that she would come back. So, come back to this place. And it was like a month. We left here on May 8th, and June 7th she passed. So it was a month that went by that she didn't come back. And she always wanted to, because she kept saying, where's my staff? Where are my shoes? When she was still able to talk and everything. At the end, when she got into the hospice, she was still lucid. But then after about maybe a week or so in the hospice, she couldn't verbalize anymore. And she just, had gone into herself. And so it just taught me to cherish every day. Every day. That taught me that every day is precious. Every day is precious. And, thank you, Heather. Yeah. You know how we go on this thing. Here I go again. I was crying on the live yesterday. Here I go again. I didn't think that was going to make me cry, though. But I just thought that was a moment that taught me that life is precious. And every day is precious when we're with our loved ones, because we never know when it's going to be the last day. So you need to really, really... And no, Nancy, I do not have my tear cloth here. Although, I don't know if these would be considered happy tears or not. I'm not really sad or anything. It's just, it's just memories. It's just memories. Just memories. But, basically, we just have to cherish each other, and not be so mean and so hurtful and so hateful, because once we send it out into the universe, we can't take it back. And there were so many things, I was blessed to have my mother for 56 almost. Yes, happy tears only for the tear cloth. That's right, happy tears only. So I lost my train of thought there for a minute. I was going to say, I was blessed to have my mother for just 2 months shy of my 57th birthday. And that was a blessing. That was a blessing to me. And she promised me that she would be here till she turned 100, but she couldn't keep that promise. She couldn't, Spirit, God, they needed her more. The angels needed her more there. So, and I understand that now. And I was never angry because I knew that she was ill and whatnot. So I never was angry. That's one of the emotions, when we lose somebody. Alvin! Ah! Hi, my love. How are you? It's so good to see you here. Alvin is just amazing, everybody. Everybody. Alvin is just a beautiful, beautiful soul. I love him so much. And he always connects good people. I'm going to put you in, Alvin. And Alvin lives in Rome, if you don't know. And he takes us through and shows us things. And last night on his way home from work, Alvin is a bartender, and he makes the most fabulous drinks. And one day, me and my girls, Heather, and all of us, Lila, we're going to Rome. We are taking that trip, and we are going to sit down at the beautiful place where Alvin makes drinks and have Alvin make us some cocktails. Yes, we are. We definitely have to do that. Alvin's channel is just amazing. And please, give him a subscribe. Give him a subscribe. Watch his lives. They're just amazing. They're really amazing. And Alvin has connected me with so many beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. And, like Alvin says, it's not about the numbers and it's not about chasing that. It's about connecting with good people and seeing who you match with and making those connections. So, oh, Alvin, I love you so much. And I know that you are so busy. Alvin is married. He has a beautiful family. He works so hard. And so there are no worries. Whenever you get here, you get here. I am so appreciative that you're here. I'm so appreciative. I really am. I was thinking last night when you drove by the Coliseum. Oh my God, that just took my breath away. I started crying. I started crying on the live last night with Alvin. And he's always safe. He had on his helmet. He showed us. And he let us go with him and accompany him until he got home to his front door to his family. And I just thought that was precious. Just precious, Alvin. Never change, Alvin. Never change, because you are just amazing. You are just amazing. And so that's the experience that I cherish is, my mom, what my mom taught me. And she taught me to be kind and live each day to the fullest. Yes, because you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. So that is an experience that I cherish, even though, at the time it was a very sad experience for me losing my mommy. But she lived a long life. She was 89 years old. My mother traveled the world. My mother just did so many beautiful things. She was a Renaissance woman and she did her thing. My mother loved to sail on catamaran and go to the nude beach and be topless. My mother smoked her weed every day until she was 89. My mother was she was a vibe. She was a whole vibe. She was that diva. And she just taught me to cherish life and live my life. No matter what anybody says about me or says to me, live my authentic truth and my authentic life. So that is what I cherish. That's an experience that I cherish so much. Yes. Yes, not for the numbers. Yes, for the friendships, Alvin, connecting to new friends. It's the best. It's the best. Yes, I loved it, Alvin. I loved it. I loved it so much. I love the view so much. And Ange sent it to me. She sent me your live because I was doing something and I didn't get it. So she sent it to me and I'm like, I get to see Alvin. So that was so good. So good. And I'm so proud of you. Your channel is doing amazing. And you got, you went through and you got all your watch time hours and it took you. And now you're over that 1,000. And that is amazing, Alvin. That is amazing. And that's because you're such a sweet, genuine person. I'm so happy for you. So happy for you. Yes. Yes. Love you, Alvin. I know you get sick of me. I'm always in the comment. Every time Alvin leaves a comment, I'm like, I love you, Alvin. I do, though. I do, Alvin. You're just amazing. And it's amazing how all of us here connect and how all of us, we're in all parts of the country, all parts of the world. All parts of the world, and we come together. We come together. I knew that would make you laugh, Alvin. And we all come together. We come together, and it's just amazing. And I never thought on January 5th, 2025, at 60 years old, I would come here to this place, and I would meet some of the bestest people I've ever met in my life, in my 60 years. Some of the best people that I've ever met in my life. Bye, my love. Love you. Have a beautiful day, Heather. I can't wait to hear about the new furniture. So, and the next prompt was one clear reason to appreciate the person I've become. And I think one clear reason to appreciate the person I've become is because when I turned 60, that just opened me up to just be so grateful and to practice, this being grateful and really honing in on myself, taking care of my body, losing this 120 pounds. And I have so much more to go, but I'm working hard this morning. Also for the month of May, there are so many challenges for the month of May. I mean, the month of June, the month of May. No, we're not going back. The month of June. I decided that I would do a 5 a.m. challenge for myself. So getting up at 5 a.m. every morning, but I don't set an alarm or anything like that. I just yesterday I organically woke up at 5. Sunday I'm not going to do it on Sundays because I'm going to take that as a true day off from waking up. I'm still going to do my steps that I do every day, but I will not do weights or anything on Sundays. But today I woke up at 5. It's a little after 5. And I kind of laid around. I was tired because I didn't go to bed till really late, and I didn't want to burn the candle on both ends and get burned out at all because I have so many things to do today. And hello there. Hey, everybody. If you're watching, I appreciate you for being here. Please click the like button and subscribe if you choose to, if you feel inclined. We would appreciate it. But anyway, I woke up at 5:30 something today, and I really wasn't feeling it because I was still tired from last night. My back was bothering me a little bit, so I laid in bed. I took my time. I woke up at 6:30, and I got my sneakers and everything on, and I went out into the living room and sat with my beautiful kitten, Mam, and I did my steps. So far, so far today, I've gotten 16,762 steps. So I did that this morning. And I did do weights this morning too. So I did my weights this morning. And so far today, I have burnt 1,205 calories. And I exercised for 105 minutes. So that's what I've done today, and I'm so proud of myself. And I'm going to do that every day. Getting up early and just meditating with myself and doing my steps and getting my exercise in. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Bye there, Lila. Have a beautiful day. I pray everything goes well with your mom today. Thank you for coming. Hello there, little Bella. You can't get up early? I am Bella. Are you homeschooled? What time do you go to school? I'm that oxymoron person. I'm an early bird and a late night person, and that doesn't work generally. But no matter what time I go to bed, if I go to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning, I'm up at 7. That's just how my body works. And it's not a good thing, but that's how my body works right now. But when I need the rest. I do get my rest, for sure. So one clear reason, went all around the prompt. One clear reason to appreciate the person I've become is I've learned to give myself grace. And if something doesn't happen, it just doesn't happen. I can't worry about it, right? We just have to keep moving forward, keep moving this train forward. Okay, Bella, 7 a.m. I know it. Yes, Nancy, of course. Ooh, putting away groceries. I got to do that today, too. I have to do some groceries today. Okay, you do go to school, Bella. Okay, so you go. You're not homeschooled. You do go to school. I was wondering that. I'm like, I wonder if my little Bella is homeschooled, which is why she's on the live. Are you supposed to be in school right now, Bella? Don't get in trouble. Don't be on the live, Bella. Go do your studies. School's almost over. You only got 3 weeks left. Yes, Alvin. Yes, my love. Okay. I'm so grateful. You're here. Oh, that's right, Bella. I forgot about that. I forgot. Yes, Bella is in Denmark. My little Bella. She's the cutest little thing ever. Oh, it's 5 p.m. So you're getting ready for dinner soon? What are you having for dinner today, Bella? And who's cooking? Is your mom cooking? Your dad cooking? Who's doing the cooking today? And what are you going to have? Let us know. Tell us what you're going to have. So, yes, I think giving myself grace, is one reason that I appreciate the person who I am today. And that I can recognize, like I recognized it the other day, your mom is cooking Thai food. I love it. I love it. Tell your mom we said hi. And so I appreciate that now I know I have this intuition now. Doing the cards has brought me intuition and the beautiful Nancy, she said to me to get some preonite, and I have. It's a raw piece of preonite, and that has really been helping me, and it's been helping to open me up. And also it's helped me to know that when I flew off the handle the other day, I knew how to, I had to get myself together. I had to rein it in. I had to rein it in. And old Lexi would not have done that. Old Lexi would have let that carry her through the day and been in a terrible, abysmal attitude for the whole day. And I don't do that anymore. So I do appreciate, that. I do appreciate that. And the last prompt on this one is something that makes me smile like a kid again. Well, you guys always make me smile like a kid again, for sure, for sure. I love it here so much. And I love you all, and I love meeting everybody. Hi there. Good morning. How are you? How are you, my love? And so yeah, I don't know what is going on here. I was looking for something. But how are you? The Puerto Rican me has to say Carolina. Oh, Carolina. You know that song? Carolina by Shaggy. I love that song. Yes, yes, Nancy, and I'm so grateful to you for showing it to me. Yes, it's such a wonderful tool. It really is a spiritual tool, and it's so good. So good. So yes, something that makes me smile like a kid again is all of you. And Mam always makes me smile like a kid again. And Mam is my kitten. And my baby, my Zoe, she always makes me smile like a kid again. Always, always. Yes, Alvin, that was a nice song, right? It was. I don't know, Bella, because Bella, right now, it's only 11:33 in the morning, and I haven't even had breakfast yet. So I have no idea what I'm going to have for dinner tonight, Bella. Now, I made pasta the other day. I made some cavatappi pasta with a bolognese sauce. So that may be what I have today, but I haven't had breakfast yet. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I would love some Thai food. You have to express it to me from Denmark. And then the last quote on this page is, I see so much to be thankful for. And I know without a doubt that life is worth living. And it is worth living. It is. Life is worth living. There's so many things to be thankful for every single day. Every single day. Yes. We all are so blessed here. We are so blessed that we get to come on and have the freedom to be online and be on the internet and do the things that we want to do every day. And so many people don't have that. They don't have that choice. In other countries, they can't even get on the internet. They probably don't even know what YouTube is. We have the freedoms to do so many things and the freedom to live in beautiful places. Like Bella is in Denmark. Thank you for the hearts. I love them. And Alvin is in Rome. It's so amazing. So amazing. And so what, Rick? So what? What can we help you with, Rick? What can we help you with today? You just coming alive and say, so what? What about, hey, everybody, or good morning, or good evening, or whatever? So, yeah. So, let's see. Let's do something. We're going to be here for a while, folks. We're going to be here for a while because I'm really trying to build my channel and I'm trying to build my watch time hours. So, and the best way to do that is doing lives. So I will be here for a while. I'm going to be on for 2 hours today. So I'll probably be on until 1 p.m. my time. 1 p.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. New York time. I will be on until. Oh, hello, Rick in London. In London across the pond. I'm on the southeast coast of the U.S. I am in North Carolina. All right, what time is it there where you are, Rick, in London? I know it's 5 p.m. in Denmark, so 5:36 in Denmark right now. So what time is it in London? Is it the same? Is it, because I think, what are we, 5 or 6 hours difference maybe? Not sure. All right, I'm going to pull us an abundance card. 16:35. Rick, I'm not a military somebody, so I don't know that time. So what time is it normal? I don't know what 16:35 is. Spirit, give us a good abundance card, a good abundance angel card on this terrific, terrific first Tuesday of June. Ah! Okay. Oh, this is a beautiful one. It has my lion on it. So it has my lion on it. I'm a Leo, by the way. It says positivity, faith, and optimism. Positivity, faith, and optimism. 4:35. Thank you. Thank you, Selena. Thank you, Rick. Thank you so much. You know, you're teaching me something. You're teaching me. I've never done that kind of time. I've never been able to get it. I mean, I can. If I sit down and think about it, I can. But while I'm doing the live, I can't think about that. Because I got to count it on my fingers and toes to get there. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Yes, keep the faith and keep going. Alvin, you're a Leo too? No wonder I love you so much. So Alvin, when is your birthday? Are you an August Leo or a July Leo? I'm an August Leo. I love this card so much. Positivity, faith, and optimism. Just what we were talking about earlier. Being positive, being grateful, keeping the faith always, and keep going. No matter what's going on, keep going. Keep pushing, because you can do it. You got this. You got this. You know, just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Yes. Rick, would you please give me a like, Rick? I don't expect you to. Alvin is an August Leo too. Alvin, if we have the same birthday, I'm going to fall out. I'm going to fall out. My birthday is August 9th. So, but yes. Positive energy. Keep moving. Keep it going. Be optimistic. You know, because the doorway to positive experiences is coming your way. It's coming your way. This is a new month, a new beginning. We have just begun this month of June. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything here is possible. I love that card for us. All right, Spirit, let's have another one, Spirit. That was a beautiful card, Spirit. So, Spirit, let us have another card, please. Please, Spirit. Ooh. Ah, this is a good one, too. Thank you, Spirit. Bountiful nature. And she's here watering her garden, a little angel watering her garden. Hi there, Marcy. Nice to see you, Marcy. Yes, yes. Hey, Allison. Oh, we're 3 days apart. I'm not going to forget that. I got to write that down. We got to have a party, Alvin. Okay, so that means, Alvin, that I'm going to have to come to Rome during the month of August. When I get to Rome, it's going to have to be the month of August so we can celebrate our birthdays. I think that's what we're going to have drinks. You're going to have to take a break and take off from the bar. And so we can have a toast and a cheers together. Yes, Alvin. Leo. Ah, Jackie, my love, Jackie. Yesterday, I hope you forgive me because you were here yesterday and I didn't even know. The thing was going so fast. It was going so fast and I felt so bad last night. I'm like, oh, Jackie was there and I didn't even say hi. So hi, Jackie, my love. You know I love you. You know I love you so much. So much. So yeah, oh, you guys are just amazing. You all are so amazing, so amazing. Let's get back to the chat. Let's see. I'm neglecting the chat, so let's get back to the chat. Oh, Jackie, yes, I know you would understand that. I just hate to not acknowledge everybody when they come in the chat. Okay, Allison, I hope you're having a good lunch. I need to know what you're having today. What is your carnivore lunch going to be today? I'm going to go shopping this afternoon. I need some new ideas, but it's not going to be, I probably won't be fully carnivore this month, but I will be like a ketovore-ish. Not really with any vegetables too much because that I have that SIBO, so that doesn't work for me. Carnivore is the best thing I've ever done. The best I've ever done, you know? Oh my goodness, Allison! Ah! Anthony is August 10th? Ah, that's so amazing. So we got the 9th, the 10th, and the 12th here. We gotta have a big party. You gotta have a big party in August. Meal 1, yes, twice a day. Okay, so you do like 2 mad. I do too. Half a pound of bacon, 3 scrambled eggs, yes. That's so good though. You know, I posted yesterday, I did have some toast yesterday. I had some Dave's Killer Bread yesterday, but I usually don't eat the bread. But I had it yesterday, I just was feeling that. And I had 3 eggs, 3 over easy eggs. My daughter made it for me, and bacon. We didn't have a whole thing of bacon, so we split the bacon. And I posted it in a short yesterday, and this woman gets on there and she says, I forgot what she said. I need to find it. I need to find it because I'm like, lady, what is your major malfunction today? Like, she must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I really do believe so. She says, oh, okay, I deleted it. I hid her from my channel. I deleted her comment. I deleted it. But I mean, I've never gotten any rude comments on here at all. Never gotten any. And she said to me that, yes, Allison, yes, a hard carnivore, yes, it's the best. It's the best. And I was very hard carnivore. Some days I still have that craving for a carb of some sort. And that's falling off because it's not an everyday thing. But some days I need it. I feel like my body needs it. But my major thing is the eggs, of course, bacon, of course, you know, eggs, bacon, beef, and butter. But beef, I mean, I eat a pound of ground beef every day. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. for sure, for sure. And some days I can eat more than that, but I eat a pound of that every day. So yeah, that's amazing. But she made this comment to me, like, she said, how boring this content, or what is this coming to? What is the internet coming to, or something, because I posted my breakfast. And I'm like, lady, you must have lost your mind. I mean, just rude. And somebody that I don't know, she's not subscribed to my channel. I don't know her. But say something nice. I never get on anybody's anything and say anything rude to them. Whatever you do on your channel is your business. And I have no reason to say anything to you rude. Why would I do that? If it's not interesting me, move on to somebody else and don't comment. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. And I just can't stand people who are rude for no freaking reason. You know, that just, I don't like that. You know I have a sailor potty mouth. You all know that here. And I could be not nice. But I was trying to compose myself this morning. I was trying to compose myself. So, yeah, so I love the, oh, okay, wait, I never read the card. I never read the card. Yes, Jackie. Why people just don't avoid things they don't like, right? Right. Just go on. Stop the bullying and the negativity. It doesn't serve any of us. It really doesn't. You know, it really doesn't. Yes, Alvin, respect always. Always. You never know, be kind, because you don't know what somebody else is going through. You really don't. And I learned a hard lesson in that this past week. And you need to really be kind. And, and people are going through what they're going through. And you don't have to say anything negative to them. And if you don't agree with where they align or whatever, then move on with your life. Just move on. Move on. Okay, so this card, because I'm going to go into a whole ramble. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree. Oh, I love that one. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, or sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. And I love that. I'm always looking for places. It's hard for me because yes, always respect and spread love. Exactly, Alvin. Exactly. It's such a little tiny thing, right? It's just a tiny thing to give a smile and say hi and, or give a thumbs up. You don't even have to say anything. You don't even have to say anything. Like my mother always said to me, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Practice that. That needs to be a common practice. A common practice. But I love this, grounding myself. The very first reading that I got from my beautiful Nancy at Crohn's Intuition and beautiful Heather, Indigo Jaguar, who Heather's getting a new channel. Can somebody put Heather's new channel in for me in the live so people can go and subscribe to her? She's branching off into a new channel now that she's moved to Oregon, and I'm so happy and proud of her. Yes, when scrolling through YouTube, yes, I do too. I do too, Jackie. I like everybody's posts. Simple and nice. It's simple and nice. It helps to push everybody's content, and you don't have to stay if you don't want to. If you have something else to do. A lot of times I have something else to do, and it's so hard for me to get to every single person during the day. And I try. I put it on my TV. I make sure I like it. And then I go on about my business and I can listen and do things. I'm not going to ever be negative and do that. It's so rude. It's such a rude practice. But some people, as we say in the islands, some people don't have any bratopsy. They have no bratopsy. They don't have any. But it's so simple. It's so simple. You know, it's so simple just to be nice and be kind. You know, be kind. Like, who woke up and I want to know who woke up and shit or peed in her coffee this morning? That's what it sounded like to me. She was just mad at me because I posted eggs, bacon, and toast. Well, I'm sorry, lady. Like, so something else that I wanted to do, you know, there's so many things I want to do here when I come on the lives. And, oh, I know what we'll do. I was going to read something, but first I'll go through. I got this book from my beautiful friend, Ange, and this book is 3001 Questions All About Me. And so, let's see. I just pulled to a random page. So let's see. This one says, this question is, who gave me a helping hand when I was a high school student? And what do I remember about it? Oh, I love that question. I mean, it's been so long. I graduated high school in 1982, baby. 82, the class of 82. And I had a teacher, Miss Landers. And Miss Landers was amazing. Bye there, Allison. Enjoy your lunch, my love. Enjoy the weather. And my teacher, Miss Landers, she was so special, and she was my neighbor. She lived down the street from our house. And I had to pass her house to get to my house every day, and pass her house when I was leaving my house every day. And I needed some extra credit. Or actually, I wanted some extra credit. I was on the honor roll in 12th grade, and I was going to a private school on St. Croix in the Virgin Islands called the Manor School, and it's not there anymore. It's now defunct. Our head mistress, she got cancer a few years ago, and she passed away. And the school is no longer, but everything is still there. And I don't know what they're going to make of it, what they're going to make it now, but it's no longer. And Miss Landers was amazing. And on Sundays for extra credit, she was a science teacher. She taught us marine biology. And it really brought my grades up and higher, you know, so that I could keep that honor roll. And it was an independent study class, but she took us, we went snorkeling every Sunday. So every Sunday she took us, we went to different beaches so that we can study the marine biology and snorkel. And we would be way out, where the water is black, like the seaweed, and it's cold. So we would do all of that, like really long distance. And if we could dive, we would dive and get like some plankton or, you know, starfish and different things and study that, or study the fish as we were snorkeling and, you know, point to different things, and she would tell us what those were and stuff when we got back on shore. And she just was a beautiful person. I don't know where she is today. I mean, she left St. Croix not far after 1982, I believe, to come back to the States, come back stateside. And I lost touch with her. But she was such a beautiful, beautiful person. And I just remember her being so kind and loving, you know, so kind and loving. She was just sweet. She really was. I really enjoyed her class, and I loved her as a teacher and a friend. She was really nice. So, let's see. And there's another question here. How I define personal growth. And how I define personal growth is every day, it's something that Maya Angelou says, that she said. When you know better, you do better. And that, for me, is definitely personal growth. When you know better, you do better. Like I was talking about here earlier, you know, being kind and, you know, not flying off the handle, and the things that I've learned to give myself grace. And when you know better, you do better. When you realize that everybody is struggling with something. So be kind. You don't know what that other person is going through. You don't know what they're dealing with at home or what they're dealing with at work, or, you know, if they're lonely. if they have a family. You don't know if they're homeless. You don't know anything about certain people. So always, keep your wits about you when you're dealing with other people and be kind. And that, is something that really, defines personal growth, when you can realize that everybody's not on your level and everybody's not doing the same thing you're doing or experiencing the same thing you're experiencing at all. And when you start to realize that, I mean, at 50 for me, that was the time when I was like so aware of everything, but I was still not, it still wasn't right for me yet. It still wasn't right for me yet. I was dealing with a lot of physical issues, but I still was trying to practice that attitude of gratitude, but I was dealing with so much. And when I turned 50, 2 months before I turned 50, I lost my job that I had for 8 years. And I knew that I was going to lose the job. I knew a year before. And that my position was being eliminated. But I had been at that job for 8 years. And it wasn't the best job. And to say that I loved it, I did not. And I was an office manager and had no perks of an office manager whatsoever, and wasn't making the pay that I should have been making as an educated person. And I knew my job backwards and forwards. And but I worked in an office with some people who were just like so not nice and anything. But I never took that out. Never took that out on anybody. When I walked through the door of that job every morning, I put my best foot forward, my best face. And one of the compliments that I always got every year when it came time for a review, my boss would always say, everybody that comes through this door, you make them feel welcome. You're like a bright light. They come in, and all the phone calls that I get from people, especially when you're not here and you're not answering, they're like, well, where's Alexis? And, she's so generous and she's so kind and she makes us feel so good every time we call there. And that was something that I always tried to practice. I had a coworker who you never knew, you had to walk on eggshells. You never knew what kind of mood she was coming to work in every day. And she's since passed away. Everybody that I worked with, I think minus maybe one person there, has passed away. It's crazy. Minus maybe one or two people have passed away from that job. It was a blessing in disguise that I was let go from that job, because the energy there was not good. It was not good at all. And so that going into that environment every day, but being me and staying true to myself and being my authentic self, that was growth. That was growth for me. And I lost that job at age 49, 2 months before my 50th birthday. And that 50th year for me was a rough year. It was rough because I'd lost my job. I was trying to find other work, but I couldn't. And I had graduated and gotten when I lost that job, I was doing my master's degree. I was studying for my master's degree in education. I had gotten my Bachelor of Arts degree that June before. I had gotten my Bachelor of Arts degree in 2013, or May 11th, 2013, I got my Bachelor of Arts degree in education. And bye, honey. Love you. Thank you for being here, my love, mi hermana. Mwah. Kiss Darla. Love you. And so it was rough. That 50 decade was rough for me. Not my body reneging on me and me not being able to do all the things that I could do before. So I couldn't just get up and bounce up and do things and go walking outside and unassisted and do all the stuff that I could do. I didn't get a cane yet, but I did get a cane probably maybe on my 51st birthday or so, because I was in so much pain and I didn't know where the pain was coming from. And I was so nervous. I'm like, oh my God, am I, is this MS or is this something? Because why did this just happen to me? And part of it was from that job, because I sat at the front we didn't have a buzzer or anything, so I had to get up and open the door constantly every time somebody came. And that could be like a revolving door to an office. So that was a little rough. And so I got arthritis from that, osteoarthritis, and from lifting. I worked as an office manager, and I worked for an office that managed restaurants in airports across the United States. And so we had a warehouse there in my office where I worked. So anything that the stores would order, that stores that were here in North Carolina, there were stores in Florida and different places, but the ones here in North Carolina, anytime they would order anything, in Charlotte rather, because there were other stores in I think other parts of North Carolina, but anytime they would order anything, I would have to lift and put those things up on shelves and things, and get pallets and move them and do things. And when I turned 50, I couldn't do that anymore. I didn't have the strength. My body was just shot, and I fell in the office once. So it just really, a lot of things started happening. A lot of things started happening to my body. And so 50, that decade of 50 to me was so depressing. I was in a deep depression. And after losing my job, my car was repossessed, and we had to move to this place where I'm living right now. We've been here 11 years, and it's been 11 years since I lost my job. This month, June, I think 13th or 14th, I think it's June 13th, will be the 11th year since I've worked. And so I was forced into that early retirement, but I was still looking for work and everything, but then my body didn't want me to anymore. And I think that was God's way of saying, it's time for you to sit down and rest. You need to figure something else out. And it was bleak. For 4 years, it was bleak. I had no income for 4 years, and I was living here with my mommy and my daughter. So I was taking care of my mom, that sandwich generation, taking care of my mom, who was in her 80s, in her octogenarian era, and then taking care of my daughter, who was still in school. So, yes, thank you, Street Walks. Thank you so much. How are you? Thank you for being here. Yes, I will definitely keep my head up. And I do now. Now, that was 11 years ago. So things have changed so much now. And I'm such, I want to say, a happier person. I worked through that at age 51. I got my master's degree in education, with my specialty is in adult education and training. And I'm always an educator. Even when I come here and talk, I'm always trying to impart some kind of information that you can take with you, that you can use in some kind of way. And but yeah, those were rough times. And so I really have grown so much. I've grown so much. And I've learned that, the past is the past. And yesterday is yesterday, and today is the present, tomorrow's the future. We have to live for today, for this present day. This is a gift. Today is a gift. Today is a gift. Ah, Nancy. I love you, Nancy. And, so it just goes to show you, you never know what someone else is going through. And when I would leave my house every day, nobody knew that I had no income. Things were bleak for us. My lights were cut off. Sometimes every month, our lights were cut off. So we would have to go to like a crisis ministry center to see if we can get scholarships to get our lights turned on. There were a lot of things that we went through. And before that, those things were never my issues. I never looked at the price of anything. Yes, Alvin, every day is a gift. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. And we need to treat it as such and be happy. That's the first thing I do every morning when I wake up is give thanks. Give thanks that we're here. We're here to share another day, which means we have a purpose. Which means we have a purpose. And, Spirit and guides and dear Father, angels above, Mother above, the divine feminine, anybody, whoever you align yourself with, they wouldn't, if you didn't have a purpose here, guess what? You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. So I'm very grateful every single day. And I'm grateful that, as Maya Angelou said, when you know better, you do better. And I know better. I know better. During that time, it couldn't be helped. There was nothing I can do. I was waiting on disability because I was diagnosed finally with, yes, you have this arthritis, you have degenerative bone disease. So many things were going on that I was like, my God, what is going on with me? And finally, after being denied like probably 3 times, the 4th year was the charm. And the 4th year, I went for that hearing, and the judge, she said, this lady can't work. She's like, I'm trying to think of the word she said, precluded? I'm trying to think of the word. It begins with a P, and I'm thinking it was precluded. She's precluded from working a full-time job every day because I can't sit down for 8 hours a day. I can't stand for 8 hours a day. Sometimes I need to lay down. Sometimes I need to put my legs up. My knees, my joints hurt really badly. My back is so bad. I was getting shots in my back, and those did not work for me at all. Everybody hydrate. Drink some water. I'm drinking sparkling water with salt, and it's plain sparkling water, no flavoring is in that, but it does have flavoring. I have a little bit of lemon, sugar-free lemon in my water. And so, those things, they make you grow. And it's made me so much wiser. And I know now, here in this sexagenarian era that I'm in right now, I'm so grateful, and I cherish this time. I cherish it. I feel the best that I've ever felt. Yes, do I still have aches and pains? Yes. But I've also lost over 120 pounds, and that has made a tremendous difference in my life. And I'm still losing. I got on the scale this morning, and I have lost another 5 pounds. Yeah, I've lost another 5 pounds. So I feel really good about myself. And I know the things that I need to do for my body, the food that I need to eat. Like Allison was saying, she's strictly carnivore. And if you don't know, carnivore is a way of eating. It's a lifestyle. And where you're eating mostly meat-based protein. And some people do eat some cheese and things, and you're eating, you can use grass-fed butter, and you would use tallow, like you would use bacon fat or beef tallow and things like that to prepare food. You would not be using any seed oils or anything like that. You're not using any avocado oil, any olive oil, things like that. You're not doing. Some people do, but you're not doing those kind of things. And you're eating mostly meat, and you're eating fat. You need fat, like maybe a tablespoon of fat to go with every bit of lean protein that you're eating, with every few ounces or an ounce or whatever of lean protein. So you need that healthy fat. And I just love that plan. That plan makes me feel so good. But I also love veggies too, but they don't make me feel good. They don't make me feel good. They make me feel very bloated, and they upset my stomach so much. And so now on occasion I will have onions and garlic because I love an allium and I love onions. And so a lot of times when I make my ground beef, I will add an onion to it. And that's not being a strict carnivore, but I will add an onion to it. And I just do it my way. Nothing is set in stone. For those who do it like Allison, who does the whole 24/7, 365, that I tip my hat off to her, because that's amazing. And I want to get to that point. But some days, like I said, I had toast yesterday. I had eggs and bacon, but I had toast. And it was, yes, a whole grain toast and whatnot, but it was still that bread and that, right? It was a brown toast. So it was still, that's not a part of a carnivore. Now, a meat-based diet is totally different. A meat-based plan. I hate the word diet, but a meat-based lifestyle is different from carnivore. It's where you can still have like sourdough bread. You can have all the veggies and different things, with a if you're doing a meat-based plan. And that always works better for me. It always works better for me. Oh, Nancy! It's really good. It's a good plan. It's a good plan. But I love potato salad. But I can only eat potato salad with certain things. I don't like it just by itself, but if I made it and that it was left over and there wasn't a meat to go, I like it with something hot. So if I have a potato salad, if I would have that, it has to be with something hot. Hello there, Robin. Hi, Robin. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Nice to see you. Welcome to the collective. Nice to see you. My name is Alexis. Nice to see you. Yes, for anybody new here, my name is Alexis, and all my friends call me Lexi. So it's so nice to see you. But I do love the carnivore plan, Nancy. I love it so much. I really do. I really do. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. But have your potato salad, my love. Have it, girl. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Oh, Robin, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. I am trying to build my channel, and I came back to this platform when I was 60 years old, and in January. So this has been like just amazing for me. I've met so many beautiful people here and connected with so many beautiful, beautiful people. Yeah, I'm so grateful to you. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. So yeah, I'm getting ready to be 61 in 2 months. A little over 2 months, August 9th. So Alvin and I are going to have a group birthday in Rome. I wish. But I'm putting it out in the universe, Spirit. Nancy and I are coming to Rome. So, yes. So, yes, Miss Robin. Or Mr. Robin. Because Robin could be male or female. So how do you identify, Robin, so I don't offend you at all? Robin, your grandson's birthday is August 9th? The synchronicities in this live today are absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That is something. That is something. Oh, Robin. Ah! Well, your son must be just an amazing, amazing child. Amazing. He's got that Leo magnetism, that Leo energy. Yes. Well, so we have, I'm the 9th. Our Allison, who was here earlier, her son is the 10th. Alvin is the 12th of August. And your son is the 9th. So, this is a Leo party today, Alvin. It's a Leo party. I'm so excited. That is so sweet. So very sweet. So very sweet. Made my day, Robin. You made my day. Ms. Robin. Nice to meet you, Ms. Robin. Made my day. Yes, you did. Just so sweet. So yeah, I know I was rambling about something. What was I even talking about? What was I talking about? The carnivore plan. So I really want to get back into that this month. This month here, I am working on my NASM certification. And I am, and for those who don't know, NASM is the National Academy of Sports Medicine. And NASM helps people become certified in physical therapy, and so many different things. And my NASM certification is going to be in wellness. And once I get that, I made my first payment the other day. I'm studying now. It's a process. I'm hoping to have it by my birthday, but I don't want to put that pressure on myself. But it takes anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks to be certified. And I've already wasted so much time because I haven't been able to really focus. I need a laptop. I don't have a laptop. And so I have to do everything on my phone. So, and I have an iPhone 16 Pro, 1 terabyte, and which is nice, but it's a little daunting sometimes to always use my phone. And I also use my phone to film. So I'm filming on an iPhone 11 phone right now. And that's the phone that I do all my videos on and I film on. And which I'm getting ready to reboot this phone today and get rid of all the excess things that are on here. And, but yes, you know, I just, oh, Alvin, I gotta make you a mod, Alvin. I gotta make you a mod. You're a mod, Alvin. I keep forgetting. So yes, so I'm studying now to get my wellness and life coaching certification. And I'm really excited about it. I'm really, really excited. I'm so excited. And when I do that, I'm going to start another channel that will just be for wellness and people of a certain age like myself who are trying to lose weight. And because at 60, I've lost over 120 pounds and I'm continuing to do so. And so it's never too late to do what you want to do and to get your life healthy and to, you know, get yourself right, get your mindset right, get your body right, because I want to be here. I have a daughter, and she's 27, and oh, I need to put her in the live. Let me see, let's get her in here, because she's almost to 250. I don't know if she's gone to 250 now, but I would love people to subscribe to her. Her name is Zoe. And she goes by Tego. Tego is her YouTube handle. So I'm going to put her in. Let's get her in here. Okay, this didn't go right because it's got a period at the end of it, so I need to do it again. Let me see if it'll let you go to her page. Okay, it does. It still works. So yeah, she's 27 and she's on her own journey, and you know, she's doing really well, and she has a cute channel. She does a lot of cute things on her channel, so go watch her. She has a couple of evergreen videos there. They're very tiny, and they've gotten over 20,000 views. So she's doing really good. I'm so proud of her. So yes. Okay, people. Let's go back. But I just wanted to say that June, let me finish. I'm all over the place right now. I can't do more than one thing at once. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Hey there, Kenzo. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you on this terrific Tuesday? Thank you for coming to my live. So anyway, the month of June is a really push month for me. It's a challenging month. I'm challenged myself to get up every day at 5 a.m. to do my steps and my weights. I've already done my steps, lifted my weights today. I've already done that for the day. I have to go somewhere later today. So, and I also planned on doing a live every day in the month of June. If you all don't know, those who are new here don't know, but I post a video every single day. I have posted a video every single day since January 5th when I came back to this platform. And yes, it's Irie, Jackie, Irie. Everything Irie, everything cool, everything cool. So I decided that maybe June 30th would be the last of my dailies. And then I was speaking to my friend and she said, you know, maybe you should do a live every day for June. And I'm like, yes, I will do that. So I have decided to do a live every day in June. The first one was on June 1st and it was a beautiful live done with, I'm gonna, let's see if I can tag it here for you all. It was a live that I did with my beautiful friend Ange at Roots and Waves. And she was here earlier, but she's out doing other things and she works during the daytime. And let's see. Ange and I did a live and it was based on it was an introduction to The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins and The Book of Boundaries by Melissa Urban. And we have been studying those books and decided that we wanted to do like a series of sorts. So that day was how to protect your energy. And I'm going to share that here. I'm going to share that with you all. Let's see. Hang on, folks. Hang on so much. Thank you so much. Not hang on so much. I tell you, I can't do two things at once anymore. It's so funny. Okay, we got it. So I put the live stream in. That was the first one of June. So we did that June 1st. It was Sunday at 7 p.m. And it's a beautiful, beautiful live stream with so much really good information. Ange really did a lot of research and the both of us, you know, co-worked it. And it was really, really good. Really good. And so go back and watch that. And then we have, I do a live every Monday. Monday ain't done nothing to nobody. I do that every Monday morning. And then now we're going to be doing a live every day. So this is my first ever Terrific Tuesday live. And so it won't probably be called that. I don't know what it'll be called, but we'll do a live every Tuesday. I mean, and every day. Not every Tuesday, every day, which includes Tuesday. And until June 30th. And then I'll make up my mind if I'm going to continue at all. I was just explaining to everybody that, you know, that I've decided to do a live every day for the month of June. And that on June 30th, I will decide if I'm going to continue to go do my daily vlog, my daily video. And I'm so used to it now since doing it since January. I made that commitment to be consistent and to post every single day until June 30th. So we're just going to see how it pans out this month. I'm really trying to build this channel for myself and, you know, and do things. I mean, we've seen so many crazy things here, right? So many crazy things with people who, it's okay to really push your channel and to do things, you know, to get those impressions and things. But some people have gone to the hills, baby. They've gone to the hills on their channels in like days or weeks or something. And I'm so happy for those people, and whatever floats your boat, if that's what works for you. But I need to do this organically. And I want to get to know my subscribers. I want to know each and every one of you. And you all have become like a family to me and my friends here. And so I really want to get to know you. This is a sisterhood and a brotherhood here. And so I don't think I'll be going that route, although there's nothing wrong with that. There are lots of tools to do that where you're not overextending yourself. I'm just going to leave it at that, where you're not overextending yourself. And if you know, you know. And and when I say overextending yourself, I don't mean in your posting or anything. I mean, if you overextend yourself where you're getting people to come into your channel that you don't even, you have no idea if it's a bot or who it is, right? You just know that I'm getting these numbers. And that's a good thing. That's good for you if that's how you do it. If that's how you roll, that's good for you. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. But I figured that I would just try to do things organically. And I have so many people here supporting me and who have helped me reach certain goals. Who've told me certain little things to do, things that I never knew to do here on YouTube. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to all my sisters here. I'm so grateful to Nancy and Ange and Selena and Jackie and Heather and Karen and everybody here. My beautiful Rain, everybody here who has helped me and taught me so much. Because when you come on here, you just don't know. Yes, Selena, I agree. I'm with you on that. Organically is really, I agree. Listen. Before we had all the things that go on now where people can maybe pay for things or do things in certain ways, there was none of that. So you had to do it organically way back in the day of YouTube. YouTube was the first of its kind. So you couldn't really do those things years ago. So now, people are taking advantage of that and using those things to their advantage. And I have no problem with them doing that at all. I know it's just not my way of doing it. So I wouldn't be doing things that way, but organically, yes, because people get to see the authentic, real you. And they know that you are above board and that you have integrity. And that is what I like. That's what I like. So yes, we don't know everybody here and everybody's story and everybody's life. Everybody does things their way. They do it their way. And who are we to judge them, right? Who are we to judge? Yes, Alvin. So true. Yes, Jackie, we did. And we are always sending our love to her, always sending our love to Rain. Yes. And send our prayers and our love to her always. Yes, it's very sad. Yes. Yes, Alvin. The true you, the real you. It's like, be true to yourself. Be true to yourself, because if you decide to do that kind of thing just on here to get likes or subs or anything, then what do you do in your real life? It makes you, the things that make you go, right? They're like, okay. But to each his own, each his own. Everybody has their own way of doing things, their own way of doing things. Yes, Jackie, I agree. Yeah, be true to yourself. It makes you, it gives you those cojones, right? Be true to yourself, and be the strong person that you are. You don't need to, really do that, but some people are on that fast track, and then no disrespect, no disrespect to them. You do you, boo. Right? Yes, Jackie, things that make you go, and we know a few of those people in this community too. We know a few of them. We really do. And it's like, how did that happen so fast? It's so funny. But people do what they do, Do what you do, people. Do your thing, people. All right now I'm looking in to this book. This is a book that I have been reading, and it's by Sonia Choquette. I show it all the time here. Ask Your Guides. And I'm sorry, everything is backwards here because I did the mirroring on all my phones. But it's fine when I'm filming, but when I'm on a live, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, but anyway, the Ask Your Guides, Sonia Choquette. And I have to sing it. Ah! Things that make you go, Things that make you go, I heard that song the other day, too. Ooh, girl, Jackie, you don't want me singing. Oh, my Lord. And I sing all the time. It opens up your throat chakras. Just sing, 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 honey, sing. But I cannot carry a tune now. My beautiful Zoe, please subscribe to her if you haven't. My beautiful Zoe, she can sing. She can sing. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Zoe has a beautiful voice. She can sing. There's a video that I have. She's doing like an a cappella. It was her 8th grade talent show in middle school. It's on here. It's on my channel. It's like one of the very first things. And I was sitting in the audience boo-hooing, and she was singing. I mean, she sings beautifully. That was just, 8th grade. Everybody was clapping, so you really get to hear her much, but they were clapping along with her. But yeah, she sings. She has the most amazing, beautiful voice. Beautiful, beautiful voice. So, thank you, Alvin. Alvin is always going to give the good compliments because he is a gentleman. But anyway, I was showing this book to say that, I am so inspired by Sonia Choquette. She's a spiritual teacher, and I love her teachings. I really do. And I want to be able to speak to my guides, and I really want an angel, a guide, someone to work with me. I want someone to work with me, and I want to learn how to really, use my energy towards that, and how to call in my guide, call in my spirit and my guides. So yeah, I really, really do. Ange did her 4-mile walk. She did it. She's on it. She's on it. Let's see. My walk today I did 8.8 miles today. But also, I'm not walking like Ange is walking. Ange is walking a beautiful walk that she takes every day. It's so beautiful. And she's doing a 4-mile perimeter. I'm walking in my home. And I'm doing a lot of seated walking, moving my feet, marching up and down, and moving my arms. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. Yes, a speed walk. Yes, she's doing speed walking, and that's amazing. I do that too. I do speed walking too. I do 30 seconds on, a fast, almost like you're doing a fit workout. 30 seconds on really fast, and then I do my pace. And I use weights. And today I did my weights already. So I've done that already. So yes. But what I wanted to say is I just really want to really start learning how to speak to my spirit and guides more efficiently than I do every day. And I love this book because it tells you how to call on your helpers. How to call on your helpers. And I just love it. I love it so much. Like there's helper guides. And we have that when we pull our cards from Sonia Choquette, the Ask Your Guides cards. And she has the helper cards. Oh, are you doing that? Yes, on Thursday, Selena. Yes, I will be there. I will be there. Yes, yes. So the helper guides, they will lovingly show up to lend a hand when you're stumped, blocked, or discouraged, which was very much the case, she says, for one of her students. He was a recent widowed father, and he had 7-year-old twins. He came to her for a reading. He was devastated by the loss of his wife to breast cancer, but he was frustrated because he didn't have anyone to care for his sons so he could return to work. And he tried 2 nanny agencies, and neither of them provided him with the kind of care that he wanted for his children. So yeah, he was desperate when he showed up to Sonia Choquette's office. And she says, luckily his helper guide came through, and from the message that she got, she was sure that it was his wife from the beyond. When he first asked, what can I do? All I heard in response were 2 words: First Communion. So she asked him, are you Catholic? And he says, no, I'm not. My wife was an Episcopalian who loved her church, and she often went with the boys, but I'm non-committal when it comes to religion, so I only went occasionally, he said to her. And so she says, do Episcopalians have First Communion? And he says, I think so. And he's like, why? Do you think I should have the boys make their First Communion? And what does that have to do with finding someone, to care for them? And Sonia said to him, she didn't know, but she said that your wife is suggesting just that. And so he said that was just like her. That would be just like her to do that. And his eyes filled with tears. He says, I don't think it will help my problem, but I'm willing to follow her wishes. I just don't make the connection now. Can you ask her to explain? And so Sonia says she relayed his questions, and she got the same answer. So he accepted that message, and he went to his wife's church, and he enrolled his sons in First Communion. And fun fact here, when my daughter was studying, doing her catechism for her first Holy Communion, I am Catholic, for her first Holy Communion and her confirmation, I was a faith formation teacher. And I taught the 7th graders, the 7th and 8th graders for their first, for their Holy Confirmation. So yeah, that was something that I did. And I taught the catechism to the children. So he says, during the boys' lessons, he met other parents and shared his story with them. A woman named Donna told him that her recently widowed mother was moving from Utah to live with her family the following week and would soon be looking for a job. She assured Dan that her mother would have been a homemaker who had been a homemaker all her life, would be the perfect nanny. A week after arriving from Utah, Donna's mother showed up at Dan's door ready to work, love, and nurture all 3 of them. The connection was unbelievable, and 5 years later, she's still with them and has become the anchor to their family. I mean, that's miraculous. That is so miraculous. Bye, Jackie. Thank you for coming, my love. Mwah. Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes. Go, go, go. So she says that it's important to note that helpers don't necessarily have to do something to be helpful. I think in many ways their greatest gift is letting us know that life goes on beyond death and that the spirit doesn't die, even when the body does. Losing the fear of death helps us live our lives to the fullest, which is perhaps the helper's greatest mission. I love that so much. I love that. I love that. Because that was one of the questions that I got on, I'm not sure, was it my last Q&A? Or it might have been my last Q&A or the one before that. I think asked me that question. What do I feel about death? Am I afraid of death? And I am not. And especially after seeing, my mother. My mother was so peaceful. And when she passed, she was very, very peaceful. And she was ready. She wasn't ready, but she was ready. She knew that she wanted to stay here till she was 100, but she knew that she couldn't do that work. God had other plans for her, and her spirit and guides had other plans for her. And so I just learned that not to be afraid, because the one thing that I know for sure, when you leave this earth, you can't take anything with you. My mother left everything. We have all of her everything here. You can't take it with you. And you leave, when you leave here, you leave for someone else. Someone else has to deal with things, and someone else has to take care of things. And that's a big task. That's a big task. But I learned that I'm not afraid. And now that I know what we went through, what my mother went through, and in that process, and I know how now to ask for that help and how to give people their flowers while they're still here. I always gave my mother her flowers, though, every day. Every day. I always, she knew that. I loved her beyond. My mommy, I loved her so much. She was my ride or die chick. And now Zoe is my ride or die chick. And Zoe is my best friend, and she's my ride or die chick. And so we learned, you learn that not to be afraid, especially when you live a good life and you know that you're a good person and that you have only done the best. When you know that, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah. So, be kind. Be kind. I love that story, though. I really love that story. So, yeah. Let's see. She's got another little story here. I'm going to read it. But first, she says, did you know that helper guides love to help and have the perfect skills to do it? The perfect skills to do it. They were human at one time, and their vibration and frequency are still very much connected to this human plane. They usually communicate telepathically with you in words or short messages that you pick up in your mind. They like to connect with you in your dream state, usually in some sort of friendly conversation. They rarely elaborate their input. They share the knowledge and skills they learned while human before they moved on to higher frequencies. They help the planet through you by sharing what they've learned. I just love that. I love that. Let's see, I'm going to go to the story. Well, no, let's do this first. She says, you may attract helper guides who come to you simply because they love what you're working on and want to share their knowledge and expertise with you. Yes, because they love what we're doing. And that's why it's so important, too, to be kind and to help others and support others, because that goes such a long way. People, we just don't even know how many people are watching us always, and how many people are looking, they're listening to what we're saying, and they're looking at what we're doing. So many people here, they come in, and we call them lurkers. I don't like that word, but they come in and they watch and they listen and they learn things. And they get to know you. They get to know you. And, I love that people come in here. They may not want to speak. They just may want to be silent and be in here in the live and say hi. And not say hi. listen to me say hi and talk to them, and I know they're here. I see the numbers. So I can see that there are more people here than that are in the chat. And I love that, and I hope that I make you feel a certain way when this chat is over. I hope that you felt the positive energy, the happiness, and the joy that Yappy and I are trying to emote. Let's bring Yappy a little bit in. Before Yappy's out in the cold. She's out in the cold. So that, let me move over a little bit. That I make you feel a certain way, that I make you feel happy and I make you feel good. Hi, Alvin. I'm so glad you're here listening. I know you're here. And, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. You don't want to be bombarded with always, that negativity. You want to come sometime to like, this is a nice, cheerful, happy place. So yeah, that's what I always wanted to be here. That's what I always wanted to be. But let's get back to this. So their relationship to you, these are the helper guides, will be more impersonal since they're not connected with you from the past. They're often sent to you by the ministry of angels who know that a particular helper can draw from their past lives to help you in an area where you may be stuck or not know what to do. I love that so much. These helper guides may be doctors who assist you, with your physical health, or money managers or bankers who help you attract or better manage your finances. They may even be odd job workers or fix-it wizards who help you repair things, such as the mechanic guide who recently helped jumpstart my friend's car when it stopped running in heavy traffic on a 2-lane bridge in New Orleans. Woo, my goodness. So yeah, I love that. I love that. How the helper guides come on when they see you doing something good and they want to help you and support you. And that's how I feel about all my friends here. I feel like my friends here, they see me trying to do something good here, and they are always here to support me. They're always here to support me and give me little tips and tools to help grow my channel. And it's so nice. It's so nice. Like I have my friend here who told me how to grow, like do a live every day. And people will support you and go on for maybe that 2 hours. Alvin was talking about that last night. He was talking about when you do the 2 hours, I think on a live, that what he heard from a friend of his is that, and I don't know how this works either, so correct me if I'm wrong here. I don't know how it works, but that you only get the 2 hours, which I really don't think that's true. I really don't. Maybe, it doesn't count as long if you go less than 2 hours, maybe. But I'm not sure. It's really interesting to know. Those are the kind of inner workings that I would like to know about YouTube. Like those things. Like how long do you go? How long, do you need to go live to get that extra, I'm almost to 1,000 now, 1,000 watch time hours. I'm really, really excited about that. And so that's why I figure I'm very close to 1,000 right now. And less than maybe 100 hours, I think, away or so. So when the end of this month comes for me, then I'm going to decide, what's going to be popping off. Am I going to continue a daily, like I said, or, I think I got water in my ear when I took a shower. It's like, it's not as loud as it needs to be. Come on, ear. I hate when I get water in my ears. I probably need to go in the shower and put plugs in. Because when I do my hair, wash my hair, and do all that stuff, water is always getting in my ears. Hydrate, everybody. Take a couple sips. But, I'm so grateful for the support. I'm so very grateful. So very grateful. So grateful. I'm grateful for the support that I've gotten. I'm grateful for that rude comment that I got this morning because I'm like, chick, you don't know. And well, anyway, she's hidden, so she can't make any more new comments on my thing. At least I can't see them as she does. Whoever she was. Like the nerve, lady, the nerve. You know, that's where we were talking about, all of us and Alvin were talking about, just be kind, just be nice. Click on the like button. If you feel so inclined that you have to say something, be kind and say something nice, or just get out of there and go away. Go away. You know, just go away. Thank you for the hearts. I hope the hearts are from my people who are watching me and listening to me, but they can't come in here. I hope that's the hearts. I'm going to take that as a sign that those are the hearts from the people who are watching, but they can't come in. Those are hearts from them. So I love that. And I thank you. I thank you so much. I thank you so much. So yeah, I just love this book so much. This Ask Your Guides. I mean, I haven't gotten through all of it yet, but I just love it. You know, I love it so much. I really am trying to get into. I have always spoken to, you know, my angels and saints always. My mother always did. And my mother was devout Catholic. She always did. She went to church every day at noon on her lunch. She would take her lunch break. She went to church every noon. She did the rosary. She did her novena. She lit her candles. While she was working, she would walk to the Catholic church in town in Christiansted, where we lived on St. Croix. And she would go to Holy Cross Catholic Church. And she would go every day and do her novena, especially during the month of Lent. She would go every single day and light her candles. And we had that at home. I mean, we had altars at home and everything. My mother had an altar to Mary and Guadalupe, and she had an altar to St. Anthony because St. Anthony was her patron saint, and we had an altar to St. Anthony. And so yeah, and so I learned, you know, I learned from my mother as my daughter has learned from me. We pray for everything. We pray and pray and pray and pray and pray every single day, several times a day, you know, several times. We do, you know. Thank you, Ange. Thank you so much. So it's a big practice for me. And so getting to know my guides and getting a guide who, and it may not necessarily be a helper guide. There are so many different guides. There's so many different ones. But I would love a saint to work with me. You know, I really would. I would love them to show themselves to me and work with me. And I'm sure that they have, and my intuition maybe hasn't picked up on that yet. But I'm talking about prior to now in this realm, in this life that I'm in right now. So I'm really looking forward to it, Guides can be, she also says, did you know that? Guides can be helpers, healers, teachers, runners, past life connections, family members, extraterrestrial beings from other galaxies, and even animals. Those are all the different guides. You have the right to ask only for the highest guides. And when you do, you're under no obligation to listen to any guidance that doesn't feel right or good to you. So this goes back to what Selena and I talk about, free will, right? So having that free will. You have the free will to call out to your angels and saints, your spirit and guides, and call out to them. But you don't have to listen to them if it doesn't align with your spirit. You know, you don't have to. The more open you are to your guides and their help, the better your life will be. And I think, yes, the more open you are. The only function of guides is to offer their support to you. And I love that. I love that. We all need that support. I really feel like we all do. When connecting with your guides, be clear about your intentions and remember that your life is your responsibility, not to be turned over to any guide to run it for you. So, and that's a good point to be made. Like, don't think, oh, my God's going to take care of everything in it. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Not how that works at all. At all. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. Let's do some card pulls. Let's see. We'll do some oracles. We will do some oracles today. Although, you know, I love my light seers. I love my light seers. Let's see. Let's do a bunch of angel things today since we're talking about angels. So let's do our 22 Archangel Oracle and the Divine Masters Oracle cards. And ask your guides. And then we'll always have an angel number. And we'll have some other cards too. But let's do these. I love these cards so much. These Kyle Gray decks and Sonia Choquette. I just love them. They're so pretty. And they really speak to me. I really resonate with them. So let's get it together here. Let's do our Divine Spirit prayer. Divine Spirit within me, move me in the direction of my highest good this day. Move us all, Divine Spirit, in the direction of our highest good on this terrific Tuesday, this first Tuesday of June 3rd, 2025. Please help us to move our minds and move our words, move our bodies, move our emotions, so that we are able to be our best, do our best, and serve our best, and experience the best Tuesday ever, ever, ever. So, let's see here. Since we did a couple of abundance angel cards this morning, let's keep on with the theme. Let's keep with the theme. Let's see. All right, so we're going to start with the 22 Archangels Oracle. I love this deck. I love this angel. I think that's Shemyo. I can't think. She begins with a C. May the light that was created and curated here today be for and toward the highest good of all. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what do we need to know from our archangels today on this first Tuesday of June 2025? So blessed with everybody here in this collective, dear Spirit. So what do we want to tell them? Let's give them some good news. What is the good news, Spirit? What is the good news that you have for our beautiful, beautiful collective, our beautiful friends here today? Thank you, Spirit. We got Charity. She's the pillar of service. And what did we just say? We just did our prayer and we asked that we are able to serve our best. And then we got Charity, the pillar of service. So amazing. I love it. I love these cards. I love Spirit. I thank you so much because Spirit is always on point. Always on point. Always. And she is, let's see, let's find Charity in the book and see what the book says about her. What does the book say about our beautiful Charity? She says to serve with a gracious heart and know God is serving you. So beautiful. I love anything that's pink. I love her wings. And Charity is part of a holy trinity of divine feminine angels. Along with faith and hope. Faith, hope, and charity. I'm sure you all have heard that. As a divine counterpart of Shamuel, okay, she emanates from the energy of unconditional love and acceptance. Her presence and energy are all about selfless service, as her name suggests. And she helps us recognize that through helping others, we can surmount any feelings of helplessness and fear. Charity encourages us to open our heart and give generously. When we serve generously without resentment or resistance, we create an aura that is magnetic to angels, and so miraculous solutions are delivered to us. I love that. And that's all we want, right? To just serve generously without resentment or resistance. That's what we all try to do. It doesn't always happen, but I believe that's the human condition. We all want to be generous and serve, be kind to one another. I just love it. I really do. Simon, you're waiting for the maid to maiden. Who is the maid that's maidening? There are no maids here. So you might be in the wrong line. Might be in the wrong one. I haven't seen you here before, Simon, so you might be in the wrong line. And the message from beautiful, beautiful Charity, her message is, this card brings the message that good things happen to good people. If you are feeling stuck or unsure, angels are inviting you to direct your energy towards service and reminding you that when you give, God, the universe always gives back. Be there for others. Be there for the mission you feel called to carry out. Be there for those you love deeply, and you can experience love, connection, and support in return. It's important to be authentic in your giving and your service. Though, don't give with the expectation of getting the same energy back. And this is true. And I've learned this the hard way. This is very true. Don't give with learning, with the expectation of getting the same energy back. Give in the knowledge that generosity is always paving the way to golden opportunities. Because when we give, we need to give of our heart, right? And give of our free will, and just give because we want to. We want to be of service to someone, so we want to give, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be anything that's monetary, but whatever that is. You're giving support to somebody, but don't always expect that in return, because sometimes that person that you're giving that service to, that support to, they can't always meet you where you're at. They can't. So we have to learn that. And I've learned that the hard way. Everybody can't maybe hold space for you like you want them to or anything, and you just need to be kind and accept that. And I think a lot of times we get in our own feelings. I'm the first one, I'm gonna raise my hand. We get in our feelings, and we know when people, are kind of pulling back, from us, or they don't, they can't meet us where we're at. So, you just have to accept that. You just have to accept that and move on. Ah! Hi, Karen! How are you, my love? How are you? So I love this card. I really do. I really do. There is a divine law of compensation unfolding in your life currently, and all of your previous commitments and acts of service are creating opportunities for abundance and joy. Give, and God will give to you. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. Oh, I hope he gets to feel better soon, Karen. Ay, ay, ay. Yes, I'm sending my love and prayers. Yes, yes, sending healing energy to you, Karen. Sending that healing energy. So this was our beautiful charity. Our beautiful charity. All right. Let's see, Spirit. Let's get one more. Let's get one more, Spirit, from our archangels. Which archangel wants to make an appearance now? Since we got service, because that's what we prayed about. Serving our best today. So let's see who else is coming into the mix. Oh, this is our beautiful amethyst. I pulled her before. She's so beautiful. Beautiful amethyst metamorphosis. So pretty, 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 pretty. I'm going to read what this says about her. I don't know, did I read it before? I probably did. So beautiful. She's purple and beautiful. Look at the aura around her. The pink and the green and the white light around her. And she says, you are in a vortex of deep transformation. Surrender to the process that's unfolding. Yes, we all. I feel like we all are. Hello there, Jacob Isaac. How are you? How are you? Jacob, I'm not doing a reading personally, but I'm just pulling cards for the collective, for everybody here. So this card is for you. This card is for you. And this says, amethyst sometimes, yes, it's for everybody. This is for everybody. It's for everybody. Everybody here. Of course, you're here with everybody. So this is for you too, Jacob. Amethyst, sometimes called Holy Amethyst or Lady Amethyst, is an ascended angelic being and divine feminine archangel. We're getting all the divine feminine archangels this morning. Connected to the energies of transformation and transmutation. Yes. She is the divine counterpart of Zadkiel, the keeper of the violet flame, and for that reason has been seen as a guardian of that energy or even a personification of it. The only documentation of her appears in New Age teachings from the 1980s onward, but she is well regarded and trusted by healers and psychics as an angel who is helping bring in a new golden age. Her sole mission is to help us take what has challenged us and transition it into a mission to serve the earth. And that is amazing. That is amazing. You're welcome, Jacob. You're so welcome. Yes, Angie's Roots and Waves, and she's introducing me to you, Jacob. And your message here from Amethyst, thank you, Ange. Your message from Amethyst is, the best time to change is when change is happening around you. This is a powerful and enlightening moment of your journey, for you are in a process of deep transformation. There's a good chance that you're feeling some resistance to the changes occurring at this time. Maybe a part of you doesn't feel ready for them, or you don't fully understand the purpose of them, but you are being guided to trust in the process and surrender to the shifts, for they are moving you into a space of wholeness and healing. Change isn't linear. It's not a linear process. It's different for all of us. Sometimes it will feel as if you're taking one step forward and 3 steps back. It's not like a straight line. It's not a straight line. But they're all essential and all hold the keys to learning. Energetically, you are like a caterpillar going into the chrysalis, and soon you will have the opportunity to emerge into a more aligned and aware state. if you try to fight the changes that are unfolding around you, you could delay your expansion. So relax. Angels are with you, leading you to real transformation. I love this. Yeah, don't fight it. When you're trying to go through a change, I remember that I wasn't trying to go through a metamorphosis at this time, but I guess I was going through a metamorphosis when I went back at age 45 to get my Bachelor of Arts degree in Educational Studies. And there was a person who I was acquainted with, one of my classmates there, and she was a very needy person, and no fault of her own. She had been through a lot and was going through a lot. She was going through a lot, and I had so much empathy for her, but I couldn't be everything for her that she wanted me to be. And I kept saying to Spirit, and I kept saying God, and all, you know, the Spirit and guides, angels and saints, anybody who would listen to me, I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be that one. I was like, no, I don't want to do it. Don't tell me. I don't want to be the one to be that person for her. And I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. But it was my service. It was my service. And I really tried not to, but, you know, Spirit is like, no, this is your job. This is what you're here to do. You are here to be of service to those who can't serve themselves. And you're here to impart that happiness and that joy and give them the advice that they may be seeking. No, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a therapist. But sometimes you have to speak to somebody who's closer to you, whether that be a friend or a colleague or maybe a family member. Sometimes that helps better and helps things get through to you. And so that's what this card means for me. That's what this means for me. I love this card. I love it. I love it. You know, we just, I just love how, you know, she's saying it's not linear. You can take one step forward, and this says 3 steps backward. I've taken 1,000 steps backward sometimes. You know, I have, but you have to keep pushing and keep moving forward. Have to keep pushing and keep moving forward. And don't try to fight the changes. Don't try to fight them. They're unfolding around you for a reason. So don't try to fight them. Don't try to fight them. All right, my lovies. Well, that's it for us today. That's it. It's time. I have got to get on, and I have an appointment this afternoon, and you'll see it when I post my video later. You'll see what it was all about. So I love you all so much. I thank you for everybody new who came in here. I'm so grateful to you for stopping by and listening and seeing what I had to say today. Karen, I'm sending you so much love. I hope that everything goes well with your baby boy. And keep us posted, please. And I'm sending so much love, Selena, to your father-in-law. I hope that surgery, I pray that the surgery goes well. Sending so much healing vibes and energy to you. I'm sending David the most happiest birthday ever. He's doing big service today on his birthday and taking care of his dad today. So big happy birthday shout outs to David. And hi there, Buttercups. We're getting ready to go, Buttercups, but you can watch the replay. I'm so glad that you stopped by. I'm so glad that you stopped by. So glad. You're welcome, Karen. I love you. Love you so much. And I love you all so much. I love you all plenty. And we'll catch up later. I thank Alvin. Alvin, you know, you are my man. And Ange, did you know Alvin's birthday is August 12th? He's a Leo. Ah! And did you know Allison was here? She had to go, but Allison's son is August 10th. August 10th. And one of our beautiful ladies here today, Ms. Robin. Ms. Robin came in the chat, and Ms. Robin's son is a Leo too. So yeah, we have it all going on here. We have it all going on here. I'm trying to get back to Robin because I didn't write it down, and I'm trying to remember what, let's see. Robin, let me see. She said, I know she said her son's birthday. I lost it. But anyway, Robin, if you're listening, because you're probably gone, but happy August birthday to your son. The Leos are ruling in the chat today. The Leos were ruling in the chat today. And Rick from London, thank you, Rick, for being here today. I appreciate you so much. And Marcy stopped in. Thank you, Marcy. So, yeah. All right, peeps. I gotta go. I'm prolonging. So I gotta go. I gotta get something to eat and get myself together so I can get out of here and go enjoy this beautiful, beautiful day. So Alvin, have a safe day. Be safe on your bicycle. Have a safe evening tonight at work. If you're working tonight, and if you are and you do a live tonight, I will be there. I'll be there. So, I just want to say I love you plenty. Thank you so much, Buttercups. Thank you. You made my day. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. It's Gemini season. Care Bear. My cousin's birthday is the same day as yours. My cousin, we're estranged, but her birthday is the same day as yours. We are 2 months apart, she and I. So, yeah. You're going to have the best birthday. I'm wishing you all the happy birthday eves right now, Karen. Everything is going to be fabulous. Thank you, Alvin. Yes, I will, and you do the same. Take care always. Take care always. And Buttercups, we love you. We thank you for being here. So on that note, Yappy and Lexi out. Deuces. And just remember, I love you plenty, and have the most terrific day you can. But even if you can't, as Miss Tabitha Brown says, don't go around messing up anybody else's, okay? Bye, everyone. Thank you for being here, mods. Love you.